Hello, everybody, and I have something great to say and tell everyone. Way of the Samurai 4 is coming to the United States this summer. I am super excited because it is an exceptional game series. The only sad thing is it's very not well known outside of Japan. It is a great quasi open world game. It is coming out this summer. Downside, it is digital only, but that is such a great thing to see that this series is still coming here. It is a very well written game, perfect for casual and hardcore. You can tell that I'm super excited about it. It's one of these games that you could sink more hours than Skyrim into it and still enjoy it. This is equivalent to Skyrim of Japan too, even. It's like open world, you can do whatever you want, there is a story to follow, and there's depth and intrigue if you want to follow it. You can ignore it if you want to. This one is set in when the the West is trying to get into Japan during the late 1800s, I believe. It is a great game. I mean, this is one of the best games. There's been a series that's been going on for a while. It started in, I want to say 2002. This game is great. The first one, perfect. This most recent one, this is something that you to drool over. It uses the same basic concept as the previous ones, but just changes the area and just adds a new kind of a new story. Pretty much you have all these factions you interact with and talk to and deal with, and all these things you talk to, they bring in Japanese culture right into it, and they're letting you make choices. In this new one, there's probably like 3 or 4 factions you can ally with, and you get several different story endings. And not like Mass Effect, but you get a very good amount of endings. And this one, it looks like there's about 10 endings, but you can really change things up. The combat is pretty much on par with what the previous ones, just refined. This is a game that knows what it's doing, refines it, and adds just enough where it makes it feel better. And honestly, I don't know what to say. There's all these. The previous ones had a day and night cycle, food you had to ingest to keep going, and it was a great fun thing to play and watch. This is one of those games that someone behind you can watch and enjoy. It takes Japanese culture and history and makes it super fun and enjoyable to watch, listen to. I'm rambling on because this is one of those games that it's so fun that you will never say, oh, this is bad. There's 5 in the series. There's 4 official ones, and there's 1 spin-off, Samurai Western, which the only downside with that one was that it made a linear path, where this game is all meant on the exploration and no hand-holding where you can explore and do what you want, like Skyrim, where, okay, go on and explore, find these factions. Do you want to join, in this one, you got, what was it? The major factions are the foreign powers. You could probably ally yourself, the shogunate, and the anti-foreign forces. You have a nice area, and they also take characters from the from the previous series, and they do put them in this one as a little homage to the previous ones, not forgetting how it is. And this game, pretty much, they claim it's gone back to basics and it's done what is necessary. And there's nothing wrong with going back to the basics after so many. Kind of like what Call of Duty should do, ha ha ha, but it's true. But it's the fact that they really know what they're doing. This one, I can't wait, because all it says is summer 2012. It's like, I really want to see, because this is one of those games that, as I'll say again, it lets you have a huge, wide array of things you can do. You can do it. You're not truly penalized for what you do. You can be good. You can be bad. There's tons of mini games. There's a dojo you can learn, and truth be told, this is. You also can they've added a couple new things that what was it? Let me see. You can pretty much PSN data of your own character can appear in your friends' games too, which is really cool for someone like me. I mean, this is something like you can make your character. This is one of those games that just the little things, even though most people don't see this as a big thing, the little things make a huge difference. And oh man, there's supposedly more. There's supposedly DLC now. If the American or North America will get it, I don't know. And even if it isn't, if these are some of the best Japanese games, little gems. This only has a small cult following, as you can tell. I'm one of the cult, but it is such a fun game to experience. This was BioWare before BioWare was had stories, because the story is you could follow it if you want to and you weren't punished. And I mean that this is perfect for casual and hardcore. With a casual, the game can be beaten in, I think they said like 5 hours. But I mean, you can keep it going for 8 to 10 for about 8 hours for one playthrough if you really do it really in depth, and to get all the endings and just play it from different angles. Even if you don't get all the endings, they get it from several different angles, from seeing different points of views, because this is more of a viewpoint. Like, this story's going on, like, oh, this is a nice angle, oh, this is from this person's perspective. You can get probably like 50 hours out of it minimum, and that's not. Then I mean, the previous one had achievements that, well, if you're really into the achievements, is good, but it's like, I'm like, wow. I mean, they actually make you, if you want to get a full achievement, some of it's repetitive, but some of it forces you to see a different angle, and some of those angles make you relook on the whole thing that you've done, because one guy from all these angles are portrayed as evil and horrible, and then this other angle you see, it's like, wait a second, this angle, it's like, this guy's not a horrible guy, he's a good guy, he just happens to be on the bad guy's side. Oh man, I am running out of time. I will continue this on. Thank you, everyone. I will continue on. Damn it, I wanted to continue on talking. This is such a fun game. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm going to continue it on. Thank you, everyone, and hope to see you guys again.